Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on your location. My wonderful Biafrans, I hope that we are all doing good today, Sunday, the 19th of May 2024. I have come once again for us to interact and discuss some rising issues and continue with our Biafra referendum voting that is ongoing. Join me, my people, wherever you are watching from. Today is another wonderful day, and we are happy and glad in it. Join me, fellow Biafrans, all over the world. I say, hello, how are you? Hope you are doing well, my wonderful, loving Biafrans. Before I continue, my people, today being Sunday, and many more reasons for us to, talk about Biafra, I must give thanks to God. Almighty and merciful Father, I thank you, I praise thy holy name. You say that in every situation that we should give thanks. Father Lord, I am thanking you today on behalf of my fellow Biafrans because you are a wonderful God. And particularly because of my leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently incarcerated in Nigeria, a terrorist nation. Father, please do everything humanly possible to release him for us, because what you cannot do does not exist. I also pray for my Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is currently standing in the gap for us, and for every Biafran all over the world. He say, my people, as you can see the picture of our Prime Minister here, there is something he is telling us, and we have to listen before I continue with the main news of today, with the updates. Many things are happening, a lot is going on. So my people, let's listen to our PM.
Personnel, Biafra personnel or Biafra personnel, Army, Nigeria Police, Nigeria Navy, Nigeria Air Force, if you are serving in all these institutions mentioned now and you are very close to Biafra land or you are in Biafra land, resign. Resign! They bring you to Biafra, resign, because once you have that uniform on, we don't know who you are. You are the enemy and you are our enemy. This is a last warning and last call for you to resign. If you are deployed to Biafra territory to kill, pull off your cloth and resign, and look for contact where you can contact me or some of your group if you want to serve the Biafra army or the Biafra forces. You are welcome. You will be treated and respected. Biafra will value you, and once you fight for Biafra, it is something that you should be proud of. So every one of you that are serving within Biafra territory, today is your last day. Both police, today is your last day. Army, today is your last day. Navy, today is your last day. Except you are not in Biafra land. If you are not in Biafra land, it is your problem. You can die in the north, that is your business. Pull off your clothes and stop killing Biafrans. We'll catch you in that uniform, it does not matter who you are gone.
Yes, my people, we are fighting for our freedom, for the liberation of Biafra nation from the zoo, Nigeria. My people, this platform is one of the Breji platforms where we bring you authentic information and news that relates to Biafra people. My people, there is a disclaimer that we do not preach hate on this platform. We do not preach violence. We are only showing the world what we have been going on in the zoo for so many years. And while we are living, some of the gory pictures, we do not show them. Some of the videos that have gory images, we do not show them because of the rules. And that goes to show that we are very compliant. Biafrans are people who like to follow the rules. We don't break rules. But my people, cross my heart. A lot is going on. A lot is going on. They are killing our women and our children, burning homes and houses, using the military. And this is the outcome of the 1914 amalgamation, which was what stemmed to this very situation that we are in today. My people, a lot has been going on. Currently, our Prime Minister that have just spoken and his cabinet ministers restored Biafra government in exile. That Biafra government started since 1960 something when Ojukwu was the leader of Biafra. And immediately after the war, everybody forgot all about it. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to revive it, but the people who are sabotaging Onyendu's cause to bring back Biafra, they will never allow him to do anything because the Fulanis are using them as spies in what we are doing. Onyendu was unable to do it. So many things that Onyendu couldn't do. But since the inception of our Prime Minister's position and assuming position, he revived that Biafra government in exile. We now have government in exile. We have cabinet ministers. We have the media team, one of which I am there to do what I am doing, bringing every information to the knowledge of our people far and near, and to create this awareness to the world that Nigeria is a terrorist nation. They have terrorized us for so many years. When Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914, hello, Henry. Thank you for joining. You are welcome. When Nigeria was amalgamated, without the knowledge of our forefathers in 1914, they said after 100 years, anyone can live. That amalgamation was aimed at supporting the Northerners because they have nothing. Completely nothing. It was forced on our forefathers. Now, they have not settled. They started buying people all over the place. Exactly what is going on now was what they were doing then. But because then there was no internet, no television, no nothing to let the extended world to know what we are going through. We have been going through this for so many years. And at this time around, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started letting the world know, creating the awareness that the zoo is not working and it will never work. It can never work. I know so many Nigerians don't like to hear that, but I can assure you that those who don't like to hear that some countries will leave or some nations will leave Nigeria, they are the ones benefiting at the detriment of other innocent Nigerians. Even the Northerners, where the Fulanese came first in 1808 and settled there, they are fed up. The Northerners, the Hausas, they have given them quick notice to leave their land because Fulani people are like what we call in Britain the gypsies. The gypsies have no home, no tribe, no common settlement. You see them living in the caravans in the bushes. The same thing is what goes on with the Fulanis. Then they came, the people that welcomed you since 1808. The only way you can say thank you to them is by showing your terrorist nature, because they are very warlike people. They are originally Arabians. Arabs threw them away. They went to North Africa. North Africa origins threw them away. They are wandering all over the place. Ghana doesn't allow Fulanis to settle in their homes. Mali doesn't want them. Burkina Faso, they do not want them. The only Nigeria that accepted you people, all you could do is to keep killing us, showing your evil nature. Their terrorists will be incorporated into the army, and they will tell you, oh, 500 Boko Harams, 1,000 Boko Harams, the terrorists. Boko Haram means English culture is haram. English culture is a sin. But they wear English clothes. They carry English ammunition. They listen to English radio. They use English phone. But they will tell you it's haram. That is what Boko means. Boko is English. Haram is a sin, offense. Yet we have been tolerating these animals in human form, because any human being who will be killing any fellow human being is an animal. That's why our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nicknamed them zoo. But I can tell you that in zoo or at zoo, every animal is placed in a corner. Orderly placement in the zoo. But in Nigeria, they have no orderliness. They are worse than zoo. They kill children, they kill pregnant women, open their stomach and kill the child. That's what they do to us. I beg your pardon, YouTube and Facebook. This is exactly what they do to us. Recently, when Harry and Meghan visited Nigeria, the royal commentator Michael Cole, he condemned it. He said that it's a dangerous destination, that normally they wouldn't allow any of their royals to touch foot in Nigeria. This is what is going on there. They have various agendas. They want to Islamize, they want to Fulanize. Any tribe that they finish buying them, they will go and bring their people and settle them there. So the amalgamation has never worked, and it will never work. At 21st century, every country that has oil is on a speed to develop their countries and educate their children and bring world tourism into their homes. But Nigeria is not doing it. Nigeria is an oil producing country that is always borrowing. Once they borrow, the Fulanis will steal all the money and bank them in their individual banks, and people are going hungry. Currently, Sahara Reporter has it that they are begging. No, it's People's Gazette, I beg your pardon. People's Gazette had it that Nigeria government is begging for 306 million from the world to assist them, an oil and gas producing country. This Dubai today, Dubai came to Nigeria around 1984 to beg Nigeria for money, for loan, when Nigeria oil was booming. Today, Nigeria cannot see the back of Dubai. They can't. Dubai has gone miles ahead of Nigeria, to show you how they are corrupt. Everything, terrorism, corruption, nepotism, no freedom of association, no freedom of speech. You cannot talk. If you talk, they will come after you. The military will come and deal with you. Today, the video there, but I didn't want to bring that video up, where military, they will wear uniform, go to where people were selling phones and wanted those phones by force in their uniform, and they started fighting with the boys in uniform. That cannot happen in America or in England. It cannot happen in Spain or even in France. It cannot happen in Italy or Malaysia or Taiwan. But it can only happen in Nigeria. Today, Sunday. Hello, Peter. Thank you for joining. My wonderful brothers. Thank you for joining. This is an interactive session. You can ask for the link to be sent, or you can call on the phone and speak to our people. So my people, Onyendu talked about this amalgamation and how dangerous it has become. Let me play Onyendu's voice. It is so unfortunate that we found ourselves with people like the Fulanese that have no human feelings. You know, they have no reasonable thinking. An oil producing country always going to borrow the money that they will siphon, the money that their politicians, the Fulani politicians, they will steal. Their corrupt governors, the money they will steal, they are asking for 306 million from the world, an oil and gas producing nation.
Before the zoo came into existence, before Nigeria, something was amalgamated. What was that thing that was amalgamated? They have amalgamated. They must tell us what they amalgamated, what those things were before they amalgamated them, and why we should not de-amalgamate. So the country was organically made. We didn't come together and say, oh, we just want to be Nigerians. Somebody committed a crime of amalgamation. What did you amalgamate, and why did you amalgamate it? They amalgamated it because our South Fulani was so poor. It was written there. The reason why we are amalgamating is because the Northerners are poor. They have not. South can feed them. Not feed them till today.
Yes, my people. When Lord Lugard advocated for the amalgamation, he talked about the North not having anything. The only thing they were producing then was peanut. They will form pyramid with it before Nigeria Biafra war. The Yorubas have cocoa and have a lot. But in the southeast, they have oil, gas, anything you can think of. And the whole world know Nigeria as an oil producing country. It is from our land. But you know what? If I show you the video of where this oil came from, you will not believe what you will see. Because whenever the oil money comes, what do? They will steal the money. They will tell you that the rat has eaten 20 billion. They will tell you that snake swallowed 40 billion. And people are poor, hungry. People that this Fulani government is supposed to be protecting and creating good future for these children, they will never do it. Rather, what they will do is that after stealing, the one that remains, they will go to America and buy Tucano aircraft to come and bomb those school children. There was a place, one of their servants called Hope Uzodinma in Imo State, where he was warning that they should remove children from that school, that he wants to go and bomb the place in Osu, and that is his home. Hello, Emenike, my co-host. How are you? Thank you for joining. Make your comments respectfully and constructively. Call and I will give you the audience to speak to Biafrans. If you want to join me, anyone, please indicate. So, my people, Onyendu have talked about it. Let me talk about today's topic. A wonderful topic. A topic that will please your mind. Is relating to our self-referendum. Hello, Sonny. Thank you for joining. Today is going to be a very wonderful program because all my people are complete. We are talking of our self-referendum.
Fellow Biafrans, my name is Marvelous Arenze Chukwumako. As a major, vote. The Biafran self-referendum e-voting is in progress and will be until December this year, 2024. I know you think we still have time, but the duration of time we have from now till then is not too far to take them. The Biafran Prime Minister can only do his part, which doesn't need emphasis because it is obvious. But he, Simon Ekpa, is entitled to one vote, just like every other Biafran. I respectfully urge you all, Biafrans all over the world, old and young, to participate in the ongoing Biafran self-referendum, publicize it, and assist those who need to be guided about it. Demonstrate our readiness to exit Nigeria. We may not all be in the army, in the media, or in the government, but together from Benue to Kogi, Enugu, Ebonyi, Edo, Imo, Rivers, Del Cross River, Anambra, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Abia, and Biafrans all over the world. Together, we will vote to decide, and our vote must count. This is a new dimension.
Yes, my people. The new dimension was what Onyendu told us, that our Prime Minister, who is currently leading us, Mazi Simon Ekpa, that he is bringing a new dimension to this awareness that we are making. And that awareness is what I told you people, that since 1808, when Usman Danfodio came with his warrior children to the northern part of Nigeria, they settled there and pied all the leaders of the north. And he was coming down to south and southeast to do the same. Even in southwest, he took Kwara State and Islamized them, Fulanized them, coming down to TV to come down to southeast. The TV people resisted him and he pied a lot of them. Hello, my wonderful sister, Julie. Thank you for joining. I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday afternoon. Our PM is traveling to Israel today by 7 Biafra time, 7 p.m. That's why I am up by now, though it is a very good time. Everybody that have attended service must have returned. My people, every day we have to come together and rub our minds together. Biafra is here, my people. So these marauding Fulanis that came in 1808, yes, Nigeria welcomed them. Look, other African countries don't want them. Ghana have given order that any Fulani they see with cattle, let them kill all the cattle. They don't go there. Mali do not want them. Niger do not want Fulanis. Not even Sudan that wants them. They came to Nigeria 1808 and they started showing their evil character. The people that welcomed you people, instead of being nice and kind to them, you are on the rampage of decimating them from tribe to tribe. Such an evil people. How can you go to someone's home and you don't want that person to be alive because you are looking for a place for settlement? So my people, this is it. We have endured. We have endured. We have been patient with these people. You know, at the time, there was nothing like internet, nothing like a video or video call. Now we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have TikTok. We never had any of such during that time. So no one was seeing what is being meted to our people. We were going through a lot in the hands of these marauding warrior Fulanis. When you talk, they will come after you. When you do anything, no freedom of anything. Now they are pretending that they want to Islamize Nigeria. Islamic religion, Islamic people, they are not bad people. But these ones in Nigeria are evil. They are evil, bringing bad names to Muslims. Because I have a lot of Muslim friends that are wonderful families. Christians, we do not go there to fight them. If you know where Southeast is and where these Fulanis live in Nigeria, in the northern part of Nigeria, is like traveling from London to France or from London to Germany. That is the distance. And they still call us one nation. It is not working. And it will never work. Now that we have internet, we have to let the world know that we have been suffering in the hands of the same people, and they have been ruling that country till date. Nigeria is falling apart because they lack managerial skills. Administration is very poor with them. They don't go to school, or they go to school and someone will sit for an exam and they will use our oil money to pay them and they will get the certificate. Like Shetima, Kashim Shetima was in fact, he formed Boko Haram with Buhari, Pantami, Gumi, Shetima. All of them formed Boko Haram. And today he is the vice president of that country. Because he's a Fulani man. How can a terrorist become a president of a country? Everywhere, the soldiers will go there. Today, they went to where children of Biafra in Abuja were selling phones, and they came in uniform and in their van, wanting to make away with their phones. Everything is by force. That is the Fulani man for you. And these boys wanted to resist them. And what did they do? They started fighting them. My wonderful sister is here. Diane, good afternoon, and God bless you. Yes, anybody on this platform are genuine Biafrans. If you do not want or like or be interested in what we are doing, please do not come on this platform because I will remove you. Yeah, Jerry, one name, Daluso. Thank you so much. Wonderful Biafrans. We are marching towards what befits us, which is Biafra nation. That is where we are good to go. Hello, Gabriel. Thank you for joining. Yes, thank you so much. Amen. Thank you. We are all blessed. We are talking of what to do with the blessings. God blessed us so much. Biafrans are wonderful people. We are so wonderful. We love good things. We produce good things. We develop good things. We know how to manage things. Nigeria is falling apart because the managers of that country are terrorists. The only thing they know how to do is to terrorize, to grab your land, and they call it Ruga. And they are using the governors of other states, like they are using Shomolu in Lagos, to destroy and burn houses on daily basis. On daily basis, they are using the governors in the southeast to buy and harvest the organs of our youths because they are scared. They don't know what will happen tomorrow, but they don't know that God is there. That's why they connive with the Fulanis to arrest our leader, and God gave us our prime minister, who is doing marvelously well. My people, our prime minister and his cabinet ministers, they are wonderful people. You could remember that in February, when we started self-referendum e-voting, many people were not able to vote, especially our relatives in the interior part of our towns and villages. He then made it for them to be able to vote with phone, and that one wasn't working too well because Nigeria never had light. Nigeria is a country that for almost 50 years, there's no light in that country. Till tomorrow, there is no light. So some of them cannot charge their phone, and those who can even have their generator, because he's a Fulani man that brings generator. So they are giving our light to people that lives around us, like people of the one they call Badagry, or people Benin Republic, or they will give to Niger Republic. But we have no light in Nigeria because a Fulani man is importing generator. And generator emits carbon monoxide that is capable of wiping out a whole family. This is the country we are running away from. We are running away from them because they do not value human life. They are warriors. That's why Saudi Arabia drove them away, because they have silky hair and narrow nose like them. That's what Fulanis are originally. They came to North Africa. Their father, Osman Danfodio, took them to Burkina Faso. They drove them away. Took them to Mali. They drove them away. Even Ghana banned them, and they came to kind people of Biafran nation, Oduduwa nation, Ariwa nation, and amalgamated them forcefully. We kept suffering in their hands since that time till date, to the extent that the royal analyst Michael Cole said in a journalist interview that going a visit to Nigeria is a dangerous destination, very dangerous, that they wouldn't normally have allowed him to set foot in Nigeria, whereas Britain is the very good friend to Nigeria, but they wouldn't allow their royal family to go there because of how fragile and how dangerous Nigeria has become. Because we have left them for too long. Now, the owners of the land, they are giving them quick notice, but that is their own business. So, my people, let me show you The reason why we have to go that our people are now voting. So the PM, as I digressed, the PM have devised a means now that almost 50 million Biafrans are voting. Let me show you so that you see what I'm saying. You see the video of those voters. It's going on and it is wonderful. In Biafra land, the voting is ongoing. Our people are now voting in mass, in high numbers.
Hello, good afternoon. This our people who for the Biafran referendum. They are here, ready to cast their vote. That second set when they vote together. For the vote together since one
See, our people are tired.
Ready.
See them. You see, and they made it in such a way that they can't, so that you know that they are voting. They don't care anymore. You see the long queue. They are all voting. This is Biafra in Delta State. They are voting and voting in mass. Let me show you another video of them, this voting going on right now in homeland. Because my people, our people are fed up. They are fed up. That's why they have come out in mass to vote and leave the zoo, because they understand that Nigeria is not working. My people, ndị be anyị si na onye yi akpụkpọ ụkwụ ma ebe ọ na-afụ ya ụfụ. Look at it. You see? Yes. We are going home, my sister, Julie. This is Delta State, plus that side.
13, 14,
Hello.
15.
Hello, my brother Owen. Miracle is happening in homeland. Our people are voting. Thank you for joining, Owen. Please, anyone that wants to join the studio should indicate and I will send you the link. Our people are massively voting. Massively voting. Because as I said, our PM made it a very simple way of voting on your phone, and he realized that many people in homeland, because of light or because they don't know how to operate it, they have not voted. He then made it with phone and later made it with this card voting. You can see that the voting is going on and they are counting now.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
You see, people are still queuing up to vote. Our people are tired of Nigeria. They want to leave Nigeria. Yes, they want to leave Nigeria. They are tired.
33, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38.
Yes, this is just in series. They are doing everything possible to vote and let the world know that they are out of Nigeria.
If we are to put 505 505 ka atụpụta kịta ọ bụ onye ọbụla ọ dịzi happy ọ dịzi happy daalụnụ mụa bụ the electoral ifu emeta ata anyị mobi anwụle na-asị onye ọbụla daalụ daalụ sọ.
Yes, the electoral officer is thanking the people for coming out in mass to come and vote. That is what we are talking about. We should all vote and encourage people in homeland to go and cast their vote. If you are living outside Biafra land, call your people in homeland, because the de facto government is distributing all these voting cards to every locality. Tell your people to go and vote. And remember, on the 29th of this month, there will be voting. Professor Choma, which is in charge of those who comes to teach us about the voting system and the usage of the card and the benefits of it, she said that on that 29th, you can contact them, and if you have any question, they will be ready to answer you on that 29th, when there will be sit at home, and on the 30th, there will, on the 31st, 31st of this month, 29th, 30th, and 31st, there will be sit at home. So my people, the vote is ongoing. The vote is ongoing. We are living with evil people. People who will come to your home and they want to take you out. They do not have feelings for anybody. They don't know what love is. They don't know what justice is. They don't know what the rule of law is. They don't even obey it. They don't obey their own law. They don't obey international law. Nothing at all. We do not have anything in common with the Fulanese. Hausa people are now telling them to go, that they are giving them quick notice to leave their land. But I can tell you that it is too late. But it's not late if they are serious, if they mean it. If they mean it, these people, they are very dangerous. This dangerous diversity that existed in the zoo, they are the cause. Somebody will come to your homeland and they want to displace you. Not only that, they will use your brother and your sisters to achieve that, using corruptive system to achieve that. My people, a lot has been going on. Recently, there's a soldier that they saw in, I don't know whether in, where is that? Whether it is, I don't know whether Ukraine or Russia. This soldier was spotted by many people and information started going up and down. And this is a warning. Yeah. Yes. Yes. My brother always said, it is very, very sweet. I give thanks to big God, Biafra, for giving us Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and PM. Yes, Joseph is in Russia. That very soldier appeared. So our PM, because he was wearing Biafra badge, our PM just complimented him and he started talking nonsense and trash. So our PM now warned that he doesn't know him. He's not claiming that he is a Biafran. Let me play what our PM was warning people about the one they call misinformation.
Have you ever considered the power of social media in shaping political landscapes and public figures' reputations? Today, we delve into the intricate web of narratives surrounding Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, exploring how misinformation on social platforms can both challenge and reinforce his leadership and the ongoing Biafran struggle. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has been a prominent figure in the quest for Biafran independence, a journey fraught with political and social complexities. Recently, his reputation has been caught in the crossfire of social media misinformation. Supporters and critics alike have contributed to a turbulent narrative, often spreading unverified information that complicates the true picture of his leadership. While many supporters have good...
Yes, this unverified information, this is why we always put this disclaimer on anything we are talking about or over any video we are showing. You must be able to go to our Prime Minister's confirmed Twitter handle. Anything our Prime Minister did not endorse or did not talk about, we do not bring them to social media, because social media has very powerful influence in the sense that you can be broadcasting from your village or from your room, but you won't know that that internet you are using, you can see it in America, you can see it in Russia, you can see it in China, you can see it in Burkina Faso, you can see it all over the world. Therefore, you should endeavor to give a very authentic information or confirmed, even if it is from the Prime Minister, let it be from his Twitter handle, so that if anything comes up, you will be able to defend it. That's why most of the time I use video. And this is the misinformation that this voice is talking about on behalf of our Prime Minister. So my people, let's listen to it. Do not give information or misleading information that will mislead the whole world, because all these things we are doing, for instance, my studio here is a Restream studio, but YouTube and Facebook is attached to it. If I give any information, I'm misleading people or giving them authentic information on Facebook platform, and I'm giving them the same authentic information on YouTube platform, being controlled by Restream Studio. So the warning here is that people should not go out and give people or give the world any misleading information, because you will be misrepresenting our Prime Minister.
Good intentions, their rush to defend Ekpa often results in the dissemination of false information. This not only confuses the public, but also gives his opponents ammunition to question him. Additionally, there are individuals who, posing as supporters, act as spies. These infiltrators use Ekpa's image to circulate false narratives, which opponents like Ipan Das are quick to attribute to him. As a responsible member of the media under Prime Minister Ekpa's command, it's crucial to adhere to rigorous standards of information verification. Not every piece of news that surfaces online should be accepted at face value. It involves Ekpa or the Biafran struggle. Thorough fact-checking is essential to prevent the dissemination of misleading information. A recent incident illustrates the chaos that misinformation can cause. A photo showing a man in a Russian military uniform with a Biafra tag was shared online and mistakenly linked to Simon Ekpa and the BLA. In reality, Ekpa had tweeted the photo without a caption, intending only to highlight the presence of the...
My people, it is very, very essential that anyone reporting anything relating to Biafra must confirm it. In the case of this very man, you could see that his military uniform is not the type they wear in the zoo or the type that BLA wears. So our PM himself is a soldier. He knew that this guy is not a Biafran soldier because he is a soldier himself. But the irony of this whole thing is that this guy was speaking our dialect. He was speaking in Igbo language and he was wearing Biafra flag. And Prime Minister only complimented him, but he started ranting. And that led to this very misinformation that he's a Biafran soldier. He is not. He was on a trench or bunker in either Russia or Ukraine. And he was speaking the language with the white man with him in that bunker. But shame on him that he will choose to go and be fighting for another country if he is truly a Biafran, based on the language that he spoke. He spoke in Igbo, and we are, many of us are Igbos. So our PM complimented him. From what I read from our PM's Twitter handle, he never claimed that this man is a Biafran soldier. He never did that.
However, supporters began tagging the man as a BLA member, which opponents used to attack ECPA's credibility. In the realm of autopilot media, caution is paramount. When dealing with sensitive and complex information, particularly concerning security, it is essential to verify facts before sharing. Falsehoods spread rapidly on social media, but the truth, when properly vetted and shared, effectively counteract misinformation. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa maintains only one official social media account on X, formerly Twitter, where he has over 150,000 followers. He does not have accounts on Facebook or Instagram. Therefore, any posts attributed to him on these platforms should be verified as official X account before being shared or quoted. When in doubt about the authenticity of information, media personnel should reach out to Mazi Sunny Akparawa, communications.
Mazi Sunny Akparawa is our Minister of Information, who is in charge of all of us, those of us that are involved in media team. Fortunately, I am one of them, and I have his phone numbers. He always displays his numbers anyway, so that you can communicate with him. Any information that anyone is not, for instance, yesterday someone was asking on Biafra Unites channel how to get our Prime Minister's, and I simply told him how to do that. Go to Google Play, download X, which is formerly Twitter. Once you download it and you have that Twitter on your own, verified, then you search for our Prime Minister's name and you will get him, so that any information he gives, which is authentic by himself, then you will take the news and use it to educate people that have no access to his Twitter handle. He's not on Facebook. He's not on Instagram. That's what this voice here is telling us.
Akparawa's role includes verifying information and granting permission for its dissemination. This hierarchical approach ensures that only accurate and verified information is shared with the public. WhatsApp groups have been established to facilitate the distribution of legitimate information directly to supporters. However, many still rely on unverified Facebook posts, exacerbating the spread of misinformation. Joining these WhatsApp groups and following their updates can help ensure that supporters receive accurate information. The key advice is to verify before sharing. Always check Prime Minister Ekpa's X account for any posts attributed to him, and consult with the media head or your state's WhatsApp group admin if there are any doubts. By doing so, supporters can help maintain the integrity of information and avoid falling for the tactics of Ekpa's naysayers. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is dedicated to advancing the Biafran cause through positive action. However, his efforts are often undermined by misinformation. Those who truly support him and the struggle must be diligent in verifying the information they share, ensuring that only the truth prevails. With that said, thanks for watching until next time.
So my people, we have all heard it. You know, in life, when you are dealing with someone, you should be capable of watching that person closely. The way they talk, if they are physically with you, the way they walk as well, and how they conduct themselves. Our PM has assumed this position since 28th of February 2022, after Onyendu was abducted in June 2021. Our PM, that very night, we all voted. Vote of no confidence on the DOS. We do not have confidence in them after they connived with the governors to sell our brother to the Fulanis. You can imagine selling your leader because of 100 million. Is it 100 million that you cannot make when Biafra comes that will necessitate your compromising your position as Directorate of State? Onyendu was the pure and the single founder of IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. He started inviting people, and they invited you to work with him, and you have the audacity to go against his rules. Onyendu makes rules, and they will flaunt it. They will never comply with Onyendu's rules and regulations, to the extent that he started calling for 100 men. And our Prime Minister, like his very normal, usual self, he offered to do the work of 50 men. He said, Onyendu, go and look for another 50 men. I will be the 50 men. And he is more than 50 men, my people. Since he assumed this position, he has never gone back to his words or gone back on anything he promised us. When YouTube started rubbishing our PM, he constructed and developed Enter Biafra. If I am lying, let anyone here that knows this record or this fact say that I'm lying. He constructed Enter Biafra with his own personal money. Then he introduced fundraising to support the ESN. And when the Nzama people started using the ESN in a very compromising way, very unheard of, very, in an unaccountable way, he started working towards getting Biafra government in exile and reviving it, because it has been there since the time of Ojukwu. Onyendu wanted to revive this Biafra government in exile, but this is Nzama people that the governors and the Fulanis were using the eye of the zoo people in what we are doing are the DOS, and they cannot deny it. To the extent that they even got his own wife to be against this man. A woman that her husband is held. Even this platform that I have, she's supposed to have one and be crying for her husband's release. but she doesn't. She doesn't say it either in her dream or in her physical person. She doesn't think about Onyendu. All she does is going left, right, and center, walking loco in Acapulco with Onyendu's enemies. To the extent that a month or during the week or the month that Onyendu sacked Ejiofor and Ezekome, she went and was taking pictures with them, confirming that what people are saying about her and Ejiofor is true. That she has a very, very unfriendly relationship with that man as a married woman, as the wife of our leader. But I never wanted to talk about it. That's the handwork of this DOS. Making sure that they use somebody very close to Onyendu to destroy Onyendu. They never wanted Onyendu to be alive in the first place. They tortured Onyendu, and our PM stepped in to hold Biafrans together. My people, our PM, I don't know, no matter what anybody says, I will always remain with Simon Ekpa because he is a real man. It's not easy what he is doing, facing Nigerian government, fighting Cameroonian government that wants to take our oil in Peninsula, fighting internal wars and external wars, getting us Biafra. Last year, he did the conference in Finland. This year, another one is going on where our declaration will be made in 2nd December. Who can do that without having mistakes here and there? Only him. He has been there for us. He has been there. Because as Onyendu said, that Biafrans only want somebody that will tell them the truth because we are very transparent. We are people who don't like any hidden thing or lies or faking anything, bringing anything fake to us. We Biafrans, we are not fake. We are real. We don't have time for gossip. All we want is to hear about our progress. Because we don't want our children and our grandchildren to go through what we are going through as children till today. Anybody that will tell us or show us that sincerity, we will attach ourselves to the person. That's what our Prime Minister have won for us. Trust. So my people, anybody who is sabotaging should have a rethink. Try and work towards achieving this Biafra. These people, they are doing everything humanly possible to bring us down. And Nigeria is not working. And it can never work. We have been hiding. It's like a woman who is married to a drunkard and she has been enduring because she has children there. She doesn't want to leave the man until the day the man will go outside and drink, wee on himself, dancing on the street, and people will know. Some will be asking this woman, is this what you have been going through? That is exactly what we are going through in Nigeria. Exposing these sort of things is just a tip of the iceberg. A tip, because if we show fully what our people are going through, this internet will break. But because we are people who comply with rules, we can't show such things. What our people are going through, the world need to hear it. They need to see it. But YouTube and Facebook gave us that rule. You mustn't show any gory picture. That's why we abstain from doing that, because we are people that comply with rules. Now, to tell you, this terrorist group in Nigeria, the terrorists, and their plan to exterminate Biafrans. Our PM this morning displayed this. I will read it out because I couldn't have it on my video. It says, statement in connection of the Nigeria state-sponsored terrorist attack targeted at Biafra civilians in Old Imo. He says, this is a notice from the Prime Minister's office. Let me read it out for you people. Please, my people, listen to me and do not be offended, but it's something that relates to our people back home. Everyone should let their people know what is going on. They have various ways of attacking our people. He said, our nation lost over 20 of its citizens to a brutal attack by terrorists that ran over civilians using a Dangote truck and injuring many more. Yesterday was 18th of May 2024. Saturday, that was what yesterday was. He says, this is not the first time that this series of attacks have occurred. There have been many of these attacks in Biafra land, and we are putting a stop to it. We have seen that terrorists are now drivers of Dangote trucks, and their targets are innocent Biafra women and children, just like the accomplices in the Nigeria army. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Who is?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, I called before. No, maybe you are not on. Yeah. So I sent that message for some question of referendum.
Voting.
I was listening to it this morning when you give this number to someone who called that doesn't know how to vote. So.
Okay, do you want to, you are on speaker because I'm on program now. Are you one of the people watching the program now?
I watched the program. I watched the program this morning.
Okay, let me finish with the program. I'm on a program at the middle of the program. I will call you back immediately I finish, please.
Okay, the program that doing for Canada, Ahmadika and Simon.
Yes.
The one that doing now, I'm watching it.
Oh, are you watching it?
Yeah.
Are you Owen?
Yeah.
What's your name, please?
I told you my name is Uzoma.
Uzoma. Are you?
Yeah.
I can't see that name here. Anyway, I will call you as soon as I finish, please.
I was in Paris before I come to UK. I was in the Paris sort of what we are doing right to be there before.
Okay, can I please call you when I finish with my program?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I'll wait. Okay, thank you.
Hello, my people. Sorry about that. He is one of us, and we have to attend to our brothers, no matter the situation. We have to warn so that we will all be walking and talking with one mind. So as I was reading, Our Prime Minister is saying that there should be a stop to this Dangote truck in Biafra land, buying our people in their numbers. You can imagine a whole truck ramming into 20 people. He said, we have seen that terrorists are now drivers of Dangote trucks, and their targets are innocent Biafra men, women and children, just like the accomplices in the Nigerian army and other security agencies. This is because of the momentum of the Biafra liberation. They are killing our people with everything in them and by every means possible. From today, 19th of May 2024, all movement of Dangote trucks in Biafra land during night time is hereby banned, and more measures will be announced and implemented. The act of cowardice has brought grief to the families who have lost their loved ones and to the entire nation. As our nation mourns, those who sponsored this of terrorism must understand that no amount of terrorist attack can stand against the freedom of the Biafra people. Our condolences and prayers to the families that lost their loved ones to this terrorist attack. Signed, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Signed by the PM. Yeah. He confirmed. He said his name is Uzoma, not you. My apologies. Yes, his name is Uzoma, not Owen. Sorry, my brother. You know, this is the thing we are talking about. When there's a misinformation, you really have to correct it almost immediately to make sure you are not annoying anyone, and that is the essence of life. Mistake occurs, and mistake will never stop occurring. But when it occurs, you have to make amends. Sorry, my brother, it's not you. You know? So, my fellow Biafrans, we have a video here that is saying something to our people, encouraging those Biafrans that are...
This message is for my brothers who are serving in the Nigerian military, the army, and the navy. Even the police, Nigerian police, key outfit. My brother, you are my brother, and you are serving Nigeria. This message is for you. To those of you that were brought from the north, they deployed you from the north. Maybe they've given you feeling and orientation that made you forget who you are. Let me talk to you in the way that you understand. Abuke abanyego gishi. Ingona fura de nono. Akoro gada aruzioro. They give you gun to come and kill your brother. Let me say this for you. Okay, like this is telling me, Simon Efa, the friend Biafra, you said today now your last warning. You the come Biafra, they kill your own brother. Today now your last warning. Don't give you opportunity. You know what things are the call opportunity. Don't give you plenty of opportunity. Say today that can surrender. Well, it will give you opportunity where we say you go peace up for Biafra army.
All that training we then give you for the year, say, oh, go kill your brother. You go change am. You go become Biafran army. You go give you opportunity now. Well, like Maka tell you, this opportunity nobody they beg you. If you no one take a may leave am, you go die. Because you know people come Biafra kill my people, kill my brother, don't go bunker. They said they're not go kill you. Biafra Liberation Army, you don't prepare well. You don't anything when you get them. Anything when you get them times 2. Anything when you get Biafra Liberation Army get them times 2. Shana, I'm what you want use Kwabi, you want use fly jet, you want use aeroplane, you want use helicopter. What you want use come where we say we go bring them down, my brother. No go de Zuzu. No go de Zuzu. Last one go give last one in Nasi as a Biafran serving in Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, Air Force, Nigerian Police, all those they are JTF and all those they are Joint Task Force and Mandinibu SF Ndara, they send kill your brother. Simon Ekpa, the Biafran Prime Minister is giving you last warning and an opportunity to come with them and join us. You understand? Because me, I tell you, nobody they beg you. If you say you want day where you did, no wahala, you go die. There is no two ways. You cannot.
Yes, my people, what he is saying, see where our Prime Minister talked about it, that Biafrans who are in the military should join, they should join Biafra army. Yes. Let me play it once more. I played it when
We want to use the opportunity to call every personnel, Biafra personnel or Biafra person serving in Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police, Nigeria Navy, Nigeria Air Force. If you are serving in all these institutions mentioned now and you are very close to Biafra land or you are in Biafra land, resign. Resign. They bring you to Biafra, resign. Because once you have that uniform on, we don't know who you are. You are the enemy or enemy. This is a last warning and last call for you to resign. If you are deployed to Biafra territory to kill, pull off your cloth and resign. And look for contact where you can contact me or some of your group if you want to serve the Biafra army or the Biafra welcome. You will be treated and respected. Biafra will value you, and once you fight for Biafra, it is something that you should be proud of. So, any one of you that are serving with Biafra territory, today is your last day. Both police, to the army, today is your last day. Navy, today is your last day. Except you are not in Biafra land. If you are not in Biafra land, it is your problem. You can die in the north, that's your business. Pull off your clothes and stop killing Biafrans. We'll catch you in that uniform, it does not matter who you are gone.
So, my people, I will love you and leave you here. Any information that I find from our Prime Minister's Twitter handle, I will bring it to your knowledge. Remember, my people, the voting is going on. Self-referendum. That's the nitty-gritty of this program. Our voting is on top gear back home. Try and remind your people in the homeland to go and vote. The de facto government in every locality are there directing people on how to vote. Because with this vote, now you can see that the home people are voting, queuing up. We will get a very reasonable number that the UN will use to recognize us as a nation. And other countries will recognize us, knowing that we are serious to leave Nigeria and that good number of our people, because it is all about public interest. If not many people voted, it will not be classified as public interest, because they know we are 70 million and above, including children that were born after this figure was given. They are also Biafrans. So my people, let us remain strong, very resilient, very personal. It is our interest first. Biafra first. We are not looking at anybody's face or listening to anyone. They all have their independence, enjoying their country. We want to enjoy our own. And this referendum is one of the ways we will achieve that, because we are going it the international law way. We are not going to fight a conventional war. We have fought that 1967 to 1970. And we will no longer fight that sort of war again. But the war we are fighting now is war of words, letting the people and the world know what we have been going through in the hands of the Fulanis, and they are not giving up. The way they are buying us, assuming it is the Christians, all of us in the southeast, that are buying the north, the people of the north, they will say, oh, you Christians, you are not allowing them, the Muslims, to rest. But these people, unfortunately for them, they have shown Nigerians the kind of people they are. Saduana of Sokoto started by castigating the Igbos. Now he knows, the whole country knows, the Oduduwans, the Biafrans, the Arewas, they now know who is better than the other. On a scale of preference, if you ask any Nigerian now to choose between Igbo man and Fulani man, nobody will tell you who they will choose, because we are the developers. We open people's eyes and their mind. We are the ones that can walk round the clock without complaining. We are the ones that will build our mansion tomorrow with only 20 pounds after the war. So we are golden people. God loves us. Let us serve God in serving ourselves, because God created us in his likeness and image. Love your brother, love your sister. Do not sabotage. You are a saboteur and you are listening here, go and have a rethink. After selling your brothers to the Fulanis, you will be the next. I will leave you, my people, so that you go and have rest. By 7 p.m., join the PM's tour to Israel. All hail Biafra. I love you, my people, wonderful people. My people, mmiri na-amanwu ugo na wunwu ugo arụ. Onye ọbụla, mind how you go, especially those in homeland. Onye ọbụla ejekwa n'ije abalị, maka okoko ndem si na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụ n'ụla, ka o mesịanụ, aga m afụkwa unu echi o. All hail Biafra. Bye from here. I love you all.